My boss forced me to work 16 hours straight without a break, even knowing I was diabetic. If you pass out, I'll fire you. Simple as that. You are replaceable. I kept working, trembling. 3 months later, when the Ministry of Labor raided the company after my anonymous tip, he was fined $500,000 and lost the business. I logged 16 hours straight on that Tuesday in March, my glucose monitor buzzing every 20 minutes. My boss knew I was diabetic. He'd seen my emergency kit in the break room. I worked inventory at a mid-sized electronics distributor in Sao Paulo. Nothing glamorous, but the pay covered my insulin and rent. My manager, Roberto, ran the warehouse like his personal kingdom. He'd been there 11 years. Nobody questioned him. That morning started normal. I clocked in at 6 a.m. for my regular 8-hour shift. Around 10, Roberto announced we had an emergency shipment for a major client. Everyone stays until it's done, he said. No discussion. By hour 12, I was shaking. I approached Roberto near the loading dock. I need to eat something. My blood sugar. If you pass out, I'll fire you. Simple as that. I stood there trembling. I am diabetic. You know this. You are replaceable. He turned his back. I returned to the conveyor line. My coworker Anna saw everything. She slipped me a granola bar when Roberto wasn't looking, but it wasn't enough. By hour 14, my vision blurred. I kept scanning boxes, terrified to stop. We finished at 10 p.m. I stumbled to my car and tested my blood sugar 51 mg/dl, dangerously low. I sat in the parking lot for 30 minutes, eating everything in my emergency kit, waiting for my hands to stop shaking. The next morning, Roberto acted like nothing happened. When I mentioned labor laws about breaks, he laughed. Go ahead and complain. I'll have you gone before lunch. He'd fired 3 people that year for attitude problems. HR never investigated. I started documenting everything. Screenshots of the schedule showing my 16-hour shift, a photo of the time clock, my glucose readings from that day. Anna agreed to write a statement about what she witnessed. 2 weeks later, I filed an anonymous complaint with the Ministry of Labor. I included 47 pages of documentation schedules showing systematic break violations, testimonies from 4 other employees, and medical records proving Roberto knew about my diabetes. The inspection happened on a Thursday morning, 3 months after my complaint. 8 officials arrived unannounced at 7 a.m. They interviewed workers, reviewed 3 years of time records, and photographed the break room that Roberto kept locked during shifts. Roberto tried his usual intimidation. This is a misunderstanding. My employees are happy here. The lead inspector wasn't impressed. We have documented evidence of 200+ labor violations. The company received a fine of over $500,000. Roberto was personally fined for $85,000. The business, already struggling financially, couldn't absorb it. They closed 4 months later. Roberto called me the day after the inspection. Somehow he'd figured it out. You destroyed 30 jobs over 1 bad shift. You risked my life over a shipment deadline, I said. Those were your choices. He tried getting hired at 2 other warehouses in the area. Both rejected him after background checks revealed the labor violations. Last I heard, he was working deliveries for a fraction of his old salary. I found a new job within a week. Better pay, actual breaks, and a manager who asked about my medical needs during the interview. Anna transferred there 6 months later. The warehouse space is a gym now. I drive past it sometimes. Was I wrong to report him?